Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing and doing kind of a first impressions and kind of a tutorial all together in one of the Fenty Beauty line. I know you guys have probably seen a bajillion reviews already because as soon as it dropped is like the same day people were putting up videos, but I haven't even really tried everything. I went to the Fenty Beauty launch, so I got to actually try some of the products when we were there at the launch. I was kind of like running all around New York that day. I didn't really get to really play with them, and then when I got back I didn't really get to play with them, so now I'm kind of just playing with them right now, first impression, trying things out, swatching them for you guys, kind of showing you guys how to use the products too at the same time. Let's just get her started. I wanted to start with the foundation because I feel like the foundation is probably the biggest staple of this launch. The foundations are really what people were most excited about. I got 3 of them. When I was at the launch I got one of them, but I wasn't really sure if it was my foundation shade. I'm gonna swatch all 3 of the foundations for you guys. They're 3 different tones, but each of them are they're all the odd numbers. So 330, 350, and 370. Because the ones that were in the middle of those were kind of olive tone, and these are kind of all an undertone of yellow. So I wanted to make sure that I got the right tone for myself, and it was kind of hard, so I just got 3 of them just to make sure and just be positive that I got the right tone. But I think 330 is my color. If I got tan, then 350 would be my color as well, or I could probably mix 330 and 350 together, and then 370 is definitely on the darker side, so if I got really tan, this would be something that I could use as well. These foundations, they dry soft matte, and they have a velvet soft matte finish, but they do dry down pretty fast. I'm just going to pump out 330 right now and show you guys this color. Now you see that it's a very yellowy undertone. It's very soft too. I don't know why it feels so, it doesn't feel watery. You have to shake it pretty well though to make sure that it's mixed well and stuff before you apply it. I'm gonna swatch 350 now. And this is 350. A little bit off as far as the color goes. The last one is 370. And as you guys can see, those are all of the shades that have a yellowish undertone for girls like me. The next thing I want to show you guys that I got from the collection are the Match Stix Trio. They're these 3 magnetic tubes. I got just 3 sets of them. So I have medium, tan, and deep. I feel like medium was gonna be more of my skin complexion, but I did want to show the girls that are a little bit darker than me what they look like. The first one I have is Bamboo, and it's from the medium. So this is Bamboo, and this would be the concealer or highlighter that you can use under your eye. This next one is Mocha, which would be the contour stick, which is a very nice contour color. I love this color, it's so pretty. And then the next shade would be the shimmer shade or the highlighter shade. You can use this as a blush or as a highlight if you like. It's it has a peachy kind of undertone to it. It's really pretty though. I really like that. And then next I'm gonna go in with tan right here in this part of my hand. So I'm gonna start with caramel first. This is caramel, which would be the highlight color. Yeah, this is definitely darker for me. This next one is truffle, which would be the contour. The next shade is rum. Oh god, so freaking pretty. This would be the highlighter stick. Love it! Then the last one is the deep match trio stick. It's so hard to say. The first thing I'm gonna go in with is the highlight shade, and this is for my deep girls, and this one is called Suede. And then the next one is the contour shade, which is Espresso. Wow, so pretty. The last shade would be the highlighter shade, and this is called Cinnamon, which I would use this as an eyeshadow or maybe a blush or something like that. Super pretty. So these are all of the shades. The middle is medium 200. This section right here is tan 300, and the last one is deep 400. So the next products from the Fenty Beauty line are the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter. I know you guys have seen the one that's been going viral on Twitter is Trophy Wife. It's so pretty. I haven't swatched it yet myself, so this is my first time. It looks good on everyone. It just looks really nice. Let's get into it. Oh god, I'm so excited. Okay, so the first one is the Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak. Having a hard time. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm already in love with this. I'm going to swatch this side here. This side is the Chic Phreak. Oh my goodness, so freaking pretty. This is so, oh my god. I'm shook. And then the other side is Girl Next Door. Super pigmented, right off rip. The next one I'm going to swatch is Mean Money and Hustla Baby. Damn it, I can't get these open for the love of God. My Hustla Baby. Very, very pretty. It's like a nice light gold shade. It has a little bit of a rose gold tint to it. The next one I'm going to swatch is Mean Money. It's a little bit, it's not showing up very, I mean, it's showing up on my skin, but not as pigmented as the other three. So I'm guessing it'll be for more like somewhat of a lighter tone. The next one I'm gonna swatch is Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. Right now I'm gonna swatch Moscow Mule. I know this is gonna look bomb on a darker skin tone. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Okay, and then the next one is Ginger Binge. Oh, just. The next one is Lightning Crust. The next one is Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. And then, yeah, this is definitely for my lighter girls. Okay, you could still use this as an eyeshadow or maybe a brow highlight. And the last one, Trophy Wife. I already know right now that I'm going to have my life shooketh. Look at that. Oh my God. So these are all of the Kilowatt freestyle highlighter duos. So now I'm gonna move on to the tools that come with the products as well. These are the tools that you can use for the collection. The first one I'm gonna show you guys is the foundation brush, and it comes with this little like full slip cover to like keep it protected. I'm actually kind of nervous to use a foundation brush because I usually don't use foundation brushes for like applying my foundation, but I'm gonna use it today just to see how it works. So this one's really cool. This is the highlight brush, and it has like these tapered sides that hug your cheekbones and your collarbones, which is really cool. So if you want to be super highlighted, super glowy, this is a really awesome tool. The next thing is the touch-up brush, and this is like a portable to-go brush. Like, so you want to just throw it in your bag. I think this is for the blotting powder. Say if you have oily skin or you want to just touch up your makeup so it won't look like it's cracking or whatever, you can just use this really quick. The next thing is the portable highlighter brush, which is kind of like this, but in this angle. The last one is the contour and concealer brush, and this is just, you know, for blending your contour and your highlight under your eyes. Awesome sauce! They actually came with a sponge too. Like, she thought of everything. I'm probably gonna use like one side of my face with the brush and one side of my face with the sponge just to see which one works better. I have two more things I want to show you guys before I start my makeup. What I was telling you guys just a few minutes ago, the Fenty Beauty Universal Blotting Powder has no flashback. Like, this is so awesome. With using setting powders, sometimes you have a little bit of flashback under your eyes or on the side of your face, especially when taking pictures and stuff like that. It just looks a little crazy. Last but not least is the Gloss Bomb Lip Gloss. It smells amazing. Oh, it smells so good. It has like a pinkish undertone. It's very glossy. And it's not sticky, which I like. Some glosses are like really sticky and you just open your mouth and there's like just stuff all in here and it's nasty. That is everything that I have from the line. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my makeup. Let's get into this. So I'm gonna start with my foundation first. I was gonna do eyeshadow first, but I just really want to just like dive in. So I'm gonna use the Pro Filt'r in the color 330. I'm gonna just shake this up a little bit. I'm gonna use one side of my face with the brush and then one side of my face with the sponge. Taking the foundation 110 brush. And we are in. I was watching how they do it on the website, and so far I'm feeling it. The coverage is pretty good. It doesn't feel so like rough on the skin either, which is nice. I actually like the brush to really like get around those areas that you can't really get around when you're using a sponge. Only thing is, I do like using a sponge to really like kind of compact the product into the skin, but it's drying down to a matte finish. Wow, the sponge really like covers a lot better. This is popping. I think I like the sponge better, and I think it's just a personal preference of mine. For me personally, I like to like kind of press the product into the skin. Using a brush, I feel like it just leaves it a little on the streakier side, versus when you're using a sponge, you can actually really have more control over it. I'm going to take the Bamboo Matchstick and use that as my concealer today. Let's just see how this bad boy blends. Take some right here too. And a little bit on my chin, and a little up here, and down my nose. Now, I've seen some people use their fingers for this part, so I'm gonna try one side with my finger just to see if it blends, and it does. It's really, really creamy, and sometimes I like to just warm up the product with my finger anyway, because it helps it blend better. With this side, I'm just gonna take the sponge. It just gives you a very natural, nice under eye highlight. So next, I'm going to go in with the Mocha shade, which is the contour stick in the medium trio. It's not very warm, it's a very cool tone. I'm gonna take the portable contour and concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. It definitely does blend in the product very well. And the products are already creamy, so it doesn't really take much work. So right now I'm gonna use the touch-up brush for the Universal Blotting Matte Powder. I'm just gonna swivel it around a little bit. I'm gonna use my Sephora Pro palette right here. So I'm gonna take this yellow shade right here, all that good stuff. I'm gonna take a little bit of Sandstone, which is this shade right here, to add a little bit of something, but not too much. And then I'm going to go in with Trophy Wife on my lid. I'm gonna enhance my contour a little bit using some Too Faced bronzer powder, just so it won't get lost in the sauce. And then I'm going to use Trophy Wife as my highlight today. And this really picks up a lot of product. Oh my goodness, so pretty. I just don't want to stop putting it on my face. And I'm pretty sure that's like, I'm overdoing it, but putting that in a little bit with my finger. Temples too. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Hustla Baby on this as well and actually put it down my nose. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of that into my inner tear duct as well. This is so beautiful, oh my God. I went ahead and put my lashes on, and I added a little bit of Trophy Wife to my brow bone, a little bit on my forehead area, and then I'm just going to use Gloss Bomb. I don't feel like I need to use a lip liner for this. I just feel like it looks great by itself. So that is the end of this review slash first impression slash kind of tutorial. I have to say, as a whole, with just everything that she has put out so far, I am very, very impressed. I think she did a great job with being inclusive with the foundation shades and also with the contour and just the highlighters, and everything is just like so cohesive and so inclusive for everyone's shade. There's highlighters for girls that are very fair skin, and there's highlighters for girls that are very deep skin tones. She has blushes in here that are for girls that are deep skin tones and very pale. They really put a lot of thought into it, then just to have even tools and just all the stuff that like you can use to actually apply the products with, I thought was a really great idea. Favorite thing in collection would probably be, I love the foundations. I think the foundations are amazing. The girls that have oilier skin, I think that you'll really like this because it dries down so fast, but it just feels like skin. It doesn't feel like you have like a lot of makeup on, which I like that too. I love Trophy Wife. I think this highlighter is amazing. Even though it's very like, it's super vibrant, but it's just different. There's no highlighter out there like this right now. The Gloss Bomb, I'm gonna be using this every single day. Like, I love gloss already, but now I have a gloss that is not super sticky and it looks like my own lip color, which I really like too. The whole collection is really awesome. If you haven't got it yet, I really suggest you go to Sephora and try them out yourself. What I do suggest is going into Sephora and swatching yourself as far as foundations go, and the contour and highlight sticks too. You can look online and kind of like gauge what foundation color or contour stick it would be, but if you go into the store, you can actually get a better idea. So I definitely suggest that. And that is it for this video. I'll see you guys next time in my next one.